In this project, Paragon 360 came in and renovated the stage area in our worship center. They installed a brand new facade in the front, added some video technology and some lighting technology. They also created an ability for us to be able to do two different kinds of worship services in the same space with about a 15-minute turnaround time between the two services. Our first worship service is a band, and all of that means. Our second worship service includes a 150-voice choir, 35-piece orchestra. So the redesign that Paragon did for us enables us to use that same space for two very different worship styles that reaches a broad audience.
Our role is to bear those things.
Well, Paragon's redesign has been a dramatic change for us. So our congregation has been wowed by it, to say the least. In fact, everyone who, when they came in and they saw it for the first time, mouths dropped open. It's beautiful, it's modern, it's fresh. They've been very pleased with it. When we decided to hire Paragon, we actually interviewed several companies. The thing that really spoke volumes to us was the work that Paragon had done in other large churches, ministries that are similar to ours. When we saw the pictures of what they had done there, that was a deciding factor for us. The biggest surprise to me in the whole thing was how similar the final product was to the renderings. The renderings generally give you a sense of what the final product is going to look like. In this case, it was identical. When you put the initial renderings up beside the final product, they are virtually identical. Frankly, going into this process, one of the things that we were concerned about was working with a company that was so far away, especially given the amount of collaboration we anticipated was going to be necessary. That turned out not to be an issue. That we found the design team to be very responsive to us when we had questions or suggestions. They were very responsive by email. They visited us several times face to face to give us that up close and personal feel. I cannot say enough about the install team. The install team showed up and they were very professional. They worked very hard. They worked very long hours. They were respectful of our facility. They did in a very short period of time what we thought would have taken much longer. We relocated our worship services during the time all of this renovation was taking place. Being on time was very important to us, and Paragon didn't disappoint there. They showed up when they said they were going to show up. They worked very long hours to ensure that they were finished by the time they said they were going to be finished, and we were able to move in on schedule. If I were recommending Paragon to someone else, I would make sure that they understood that Paragon knows what they're doing. They've done this many, many times. Not only do they have creative ideas, but they know how to implement those creative ideas very efficiently, very cost effectively.